Crap, I thought we were done with this. Apparently, we're not. Welcome to another top 10 video on NASCAR. Now this time we're going to be focused on the 10 worst NASCAR paint scheme from the Gen 6 era and explain more detail why it's just terrible. Now here's the thing. One-time paint scheme will count. I don't think I have one. I have to check out my script again. Nope. Don't have one. So, without further ado, let's just get on to the list. First up on the list, we have Kyle Busch's number 18 Interstate Batteries car from this year. Or any other previous year, from 2015 to beyond. I've never been a huge fan of the design. Honestly, why can't we go back to the 2014 version of these cars? Like the 2014 version was great. It was a fantastic Interstate Batteries car, and it was the only good Interstate Battery car. The only problem with this one is, it's just it has a lazy designing of just having it just have green and white stripes onto the racetrack. Really? Well, at least we don't know what they can do with Matt Kenseth this year. If they actually did sponsor it up for a race, or it was kind of a tax-layered decision to only sponsor Dale Jr. for one race. But regardless, this paint scheme sucks. Well, remember when I put Jamie McMurray's Mac Tonight car? Well, that was one of the best throwbacks. This one, though, ugh. What do I have to say about double chocolate brownie? Well, first to say this right now, it does look like a throwback paint scheme. Now that you think about it, but one of the huge problems this one is that double chocolate brownies covering up the blue? Seriously? I mean, I don't know much about Nature's Bakery, but holy hell, this is a terrible, but I mean one of the worst throwbacks I've seen from last year. I can honestly take a Lady in Black throwback all day. And the Danica Patrick trends does not stop there. We have her Nature's Bakery camo car from the Coke 600. Look at this car. This car is literally 75% just camo. Like most of the pieces is basically camo. The end of the rest is just filled by Nature's Bakery. No tax layer, or Aspen Dental. Very weird, because those were actually the other primary sponsors Danica had. Thank God I only had to suffer this paint scheme just once, but this is a pretty terrible, but I mean a terrible design car. Oh, will the Danica Patrick trend end? I don't know. Now, I would also include Clint Bowyer on the list, because Danica's and Boyer's cars are practically the same. This is a pretty stupid design. I mean, you already have the blue that's in the middle, but then it basically turns into like a Ryan Newman situation this year, which, by the way, that was number 11 on the list. It was close to make it, but then decision between him and Kyle Busch's car, Kyle won. This one, what they did? Right out of orange. Orange has never been perfect in NASCAR unless Eris is a sponsorship. Dear Lord, what have Nature's Bakery done with themselves? This is such a terrible paint scheme. Oh, but Danica and Clint are not the only victims here. We got Tony Stewart's Coca-Cola throwback to David Pearson. Now, hear me out. I do respect the talent of David Pearson. I do also respect the talent of Tony Stewart. But this is I mean, you have the red that is basically, from one of Tony's older paint scheme. And then you have this gold, what? I mean, I understand as a throwback from the past, but for me, I just do not feel well. I don't, basically, I'm saying right now, this is a very, meh car. It's a cool design and all, but just for me, I just don't like it. I'm just saying, I just do not like it. Well, this is weird. There is, like, this paint scheme right here. Okay, 2013 to 14. This paint scheme instantly bullies black a lot. You don't get a lot on black on this car, even though it does. Thank God that the Newark Auto Alliance Truck Parts paint scheme actually has a lot of good uses of black. But this is a terrible scheme. It's just a basic white, yellow car with black stripes at the bottom, just to represent more on black. But that's not good enough. It's not good. And thank God I didn't watch this car ran. America! Fuck yeah. Ugh, not this. Yes, this was the foldofhonor.com car that Kevin Harvick drove at Daytona in 2014, which for whatever reason, Racing Fan for Life 18 forgets about the big one that happened in there. I just don't like the design at all. Like, honestly, like, why Fold of Honor became the sponsorship? Like, I was already fine with, you know, the beer paint scheme sponsoring. Why didn't Budweiser, like, you know, had a very patriotic scheme, like, you know, to represent themselves? This is, and also this car instantly bullies a lot of the red. Like, yes, you get to see red stripes in the back, but that's just it. You don't get anything else. And plus, I've never been, like, I wish you just drove a regular beer car like this one. Ugh, I've never been a fan of it. And coming to the last three, this is the last abuse for Danica Patrick. It is her number 10 GoDaddy.com GoDaddy car from 2015. Dear God, this is terrible. Like, what's the point of the black? I mean, black is a very cool color, but this one, I was already fine with just having, you know, the car just plain green, and then just have a little bit of black, and then some orange. This one, however, decided to have the black trying to get his way into the car, which ultimately failed. I would also give a shout out to Danica Patrick's GoDaddy Tax Act car. That's a terrible, but I mean a terrible paint scheme. It's just basically the entire back of the car is Tax Act. That's pretty lazy design. Hate comment? Get ready. I put Dale Jr. in the worst category. But this paint scheme completely sucks. Simply because it's basically the previous listed National Guard scheme with the best version. This one, no. Who the hell is Michael Baker? I mean, seriously. Who in the absolute hell is that? Just leave in the comments below. But other than that, this paint scheme is just a rip-off to National Guard. But I'm still very happy that it won at Pocono. Was I happy? Yes. The paint scheme? Fuck no. And possibly perhaps the worst detailed Gen 6 paint scheme is Greg Biffle's Orther Fire and Killer car. I'm happy this only ran one season, because this paint scheme sucks. What's going on with that fire end in the back? Is it trying to create fire and trying to get that black turned into orange or reddish? No. Terrible detail. And plus, that fire end looks pissed. Was it because Biffle never won a race in 2014 to 16? Was it because Roush was suffering, even though they had Edwards, but then ever since he left it, they're terrible? Seriously, what's going on? So yeah, these are all of them. Tell me which one I should have put in this video. Let me know in the comments below which of these paint scheme is the worst. What the fuck?